What is up, everyone? This is day number 24. Made this video a little late today. I was just busy today, taking care of some things. Happy Friday. For those that have the weekends off, I go back to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, I've had the whole week off, which has been nice. My kids started back up school this week, so I took the week off to get caught up, and because I homeschool, so I get caught up, and we have like 2 weeks left until the end of the semester, so needed this time to, like I said, get caught up with some schoolwork and take the weight off my shoulders because it can be stressful sometimes. But today I wanted to talk about, this might be a short video, but tough love. You know, when I was going through addiction and stuff, anytime I was like coddled and babied, it wasn't good. Like, I remember when I was younger going to jail, and I begged my parents to like bail me out. And I remember my mom saying, "No, you're going to sit in there and you're going to learn a lesson." And I think that's the best thing we can do. Sometimes you can't baby people. You know, life is hard. And you got to toughen up. When you're babied and coddled, it doesn't work. Sometimes you got to be hard on people. You know, sometimes you got to be hard. Like I said, tough love. Sometimes the truth hurts, but sometimes that's exactly what we need to hear to wake us up. We need to hear that truth. As painful as it may be, sometimes you need that. I read something that said we cannot simply sit and stare at our wounds forever. That's right. Like I said, life is hard. And to be strong, to overcome the struggles in life, we need to toughen up and we need to harden up. We need to strengthen ourselves, get strong. Like I said, you're going to hear things in life you don't want to hear, but guess what? That's life. Life is hard. So you need to be hard. You need to toughen up. Yeah, life is tough sometimes, but get tougher. Be tougher. Like I said, all the times that I was in addiction and the ones that, babied me, it didn't work. I just made it worse. It made me comfortable in my addiction. But the ones that were hard on me told me the painful truths. Those are the ones that sunk in. Those are the thoughts that sunk in and stuck with me. Like I said, truth hurts sometimes, but sometimes that's what we need to hear. And once you sober up and once you get, like I said, sometimes you don't be scared to be hard on others. Of course, we love them and we pray for them, but sometimes we can't be soft. God corrects us. Sometimes we think it's, it's painful, but like I said, I've learned more in my pain and suffering than I've ever learned in my pleasure. Ever. Lessons I've learned the most from, like I said, through the struggle, through the trials. So, yeah, sometimes, like I said, truth hurts, but like myself, I needed to wake up and I needed to hear those painful truths. I don't know if I might have said it in yesterday's video, but I posted a quote on Facebook, and it's like, it said, some people say they wish they could be as strong as me, and I'm like, no, you don't, because you don't know the hell I've had to go through to get this strong. through hell. Brings me to this quote. Ever seen a glimpse of hell? Stare into the eyes of a struggling addict. Encourage them to get sober, pray, and never give up on them. That's right. But like I said, they're never going to get sober, and it doesn't help when you're babying them and you know. That's why it's good to have positive, encouraging people in your lives. If they're just leaving you stuck in the mud, they're not the ones you want around. True friends tell you what you need to hear. Not always what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Sometimes we need that kick. Sometimes we need that slap in the face. Wake up. Get your life together. Don't stare at your wounds forever. So we'll leave it at that. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Like I said, I got to work. Back to the grind tomorrow for me. So happy Friday. And if you like what I post, if you enjoy my content, like I said, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. All right, everyone, have a blessed weekend. God bless.